Tar Pits is the hardest map in the game. Completing it on Chimps is a challenge only a handful have done. But what if that's too easy for me? What if I want a challenge? I'll be taking Tar Pits Chimps to its limit, going as far into free play as possible. To start, I won't do anything weird. Mermonkey spam because it's part of the strat I'll be using, Exilian round 18, Sniper for lead, and Abyssal Warrior for the Moab. Let me just say something, round 36 is by far the worst round in the entire run. Sorry to break character, but if you couldn't tell I'm post-commentating this, so I've done the whole thing. Round 36 sucks. I'd be leaking in only one lane, go buy a merm, then somehow die on every other lane that was fine before. It's not like any other round where I have no idea how to micro what to buy. I don't care that I spent 5 times longer on the next last round, at least I had an idea of what I could do better. Anyway, I'm dead around 49, and it's about time I start buying my actual setup. I'll give you a hint, Azealia is there for around 140, but even then her hex doesn't kill the bad, so I need something with really high single target. Preferably I want something that can beat normal Tar Pits easy, with as much cash spare as possible. I even have part of it already. That's right, it's the final harmonic balloon solver. Not Carnival Spike Lord of the Abyss, this combo is cheaper, stronger, and I'll merm for stall later on. I'm surprised I haven't seen more on how underrated it is. For those who don't know, this bottom part of Mermonkey works a bit weird. Whenever you move the totem, it'll sing again almost instantly, allowing for near full uptime. Also, since the change to allow detonation of DOT on trans balloons, it'll use Pierce on already trans balloons even if they don't have any DOT on them. Because it always targets close, unless the balloon is in the middle of the swirl, it won't be grabbed. Wow, Symphonic really is just grabbing every single Moab. Seems like the surround waves on 78 are a bit too big, and even buying harmonic or balloon solver aren't working. I'll just get a Snorm. Snowstorm is a global, infinite pierce slow that sets the balloon speed. The plan is to spam them to deal with everything later. Save up complete. Now you can see the real strength of this combo. It's just absolutely shredding everything. Shadow Ice being a water tower, so now it gets the Bloomtonian reactor buff. Even against the usual hard rounds, it's still going strong. What? I'm playing Chimps, right? That was way too easy. Literally second try, by the way. Casual 42k spell while doing another challenge. Why haven't I seen anyone else doing this? This round is scary. There's currently a bug that if you die in round 101, you die in real life. Sorry, your save gets deleted. If you press retry last round, you get put back in round 6. No redos. I have to black border this, but I did some testing in Sandbox and I should be fine. Can't stop it instantly. Snorm. Panic Snorm. And I'm good. Another Cinderella should be the best thing to get next, to cover the small downtime. Looking ahead, round 103 and 104 look like the hardest rounds left with a blue mob spam, with simple help on. Huh? Why didn't Snorm work? Looks like I only chose 4 Snorm refreezes, even if you buy the crossbuff with refreeze. I need money, so I guess I'll just deal with it. How? I couldn't do this if I tried. This has got to be the most below SRAM deaths after around 80. Even after popping the mobs, I still died to the ZMGs? Fine, I'll just get a couple mob presses. I spent over an hour on round 104 and it still doesn't look possible. You know when I said no redos? I lied. I made a save in round 100. So we go back in time. This round is scary. The There's currently a bug that if you die in round 101, you die in real life. I think if I micro bet I can beat 103 with less presses, and also not buy another saber because the first one cools off in time. 5th try really shows how much knowing how to micro helps. Even with the extra storm and another hour of attempt, it's looking grim. I have one final idea. We go back in time again. This round is scary. If I can't stall the Moabs, what about DPSing them? I need something that's cheap and can pop infinite Moabs. Bomb Blitz. I just have to beat 103 with even less. If I blitz 103, it won't come off cooldown for 104. And even though it'll be ready if I buy it late, it's not like I have any money for a press or a sabo. I might not have enough for a press, but what about an out? This looks so doable. Yes! And boom! Take that round 104. Let's go! The rest of the challenge should be free, right? 111 is one of the densest rounds before round 140, and I just don't have the DPS. I could buy some mod presses though. Okay, didn't really expect any round to be that much of an issue. I can try pressing left side and focusing right side. Nice, it worked. Full sour uptime gotten. Round 119 check-in, the 3 bad round. This is one of the rounds I tested before starting. Got a delay damaging the first bat so I don't kill it too fast. I can hex the first 2 and hex again for the last one. It's too easy. 37k in the bank and still going strong. Next round is 138, which if you know the set FREEPLAY rounds is a Giga DDT rush of hell that injured Quincy. My whole setup is practically built for that round. I'm just going to splurge and buy an Energizer. I'm not going anywhere in the 140s even with the cash. So free! And the final round, 140. GG. Let's see how horribly I died to 141. Two stacks bad. What a way to end it. Harmonic single target falls off the cliff if there's any other balloons in the song. Maybe if I tried hard enough I could pop one, but absolutely no way I beat the other without hex. Wait, what? A free 100k? Round 200 has to be possible now with a secret tech. I just had to find a way to deal with the bug DDTs.